Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're having issues with Streamlabs OBS on the last stream that we just tried. For some reason, I was trying to set up this race at Zandvoort with the GT3 cars and Assetto Corsa, and then it just crashed. So we're back in. We're gonna try this out. Good morning. What's going on, GM? Gwendolyn. How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, I remember your name. Mr. Mac, what's going on? Howdy again. Let's see if everyone else starts coming back in. Again, sorry about that. That was kind of a weird issue. I don't know if maybe alt-tabbing on this system, maybe it needs some updates. I don't know. Kind of just messed it up a little bit where all of a sudden it just froze. So we ended up losing the last stream. But yeah, let's jump into this one here. Make sure everything is still running as it should. Let me get chat on the screen. There we go. All good. All right. All right, here we go. So this is just going to be a quick race, just kind of seeing how everything is working here. We're at my Pops's his rig right here. We have AI turned up to 100 still from last night. Rocking the office chair here. So far, not too bad. You're 1 hour from there. There you go. Little bump there. Managed to save that one a little bit. AI kind of got us on the outside. No sound. Okay. All right. I think I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Hold on. Let's restart the session here. Hold on. Let me go back to Streamlabs. Let's see. Can you guys hear it now? I think you guys should, because I now see it on there. All right. Let's roll with that again. I do have to change the FOV, though. That is incorrect, and it's kind of starting to bug me out a little bit. And I kind of hate that you can't do it from here unless you're going to the main option, but I know it's going to be... I'm going to have to restart the race again, only because I need to change this FOV. I think it's supposed to be about, for my seating position, about... right there. All right. One last time. Let's restart it. We're kind of getting my Pops' rig all set up for him. That way he just needs to jump in and go. All right. Cool. Let's give this one last try, and then we'll try the Nürburgring. Have to recalibrate my foot again today for this brake pedal. It always takes me a little bit to kind of get used to the brake again. Door to door with this BMW right next to us. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! We ended up losing it. Oh, no. We'll just roll with it. Should have set up a practice, to be honest with you. But that's alright. This is only 5 laps. Just a little warm-up before we go into the Nürburgring. Get my braking foot calibrated. I hope you guys are all having a good week so far. This is the opening of the week for everybody. Hopefully this week is going to be victorious for all of you. Good vibes out there for everybody. So far the system's running a little bit, seems like a little bit better today. It had an NVIDIA driver update today. We were getting some frame skipping yesterday, mainly in Automobilista 2, so we might try that a little bit later if we have some time to jump in. Liberation Day, huh? Is that... sounds a lot like our 4th of July. What do you guys generally do? What's your tradition on Liberation Day? Woo! It's taking a lot of focus for me not to lock up these brakes. I think I'm going to have to get them like a piece of foam or something to stick under this brake pedal. Maybe a stronger spring or something. A lot of wearing orange and a few parties. There you go. Sounds like a good time. Hopefully nothing but good vibes, you know? We all need something to distract our minds, especially now during these times. So anything you can do to bring some happiness, awesome. still gonna say it. I am very impressed by this older wheels performance. Oh no! Oh no! I let myself lose focus for a moment there. And I looked up and they were stopped. Yeah, I had a lot of you know, we all did. We all had ancestors and whatnot, and family members we're all aware of that were in the war back then. But we had a few that were, well, one in particular that was a POW a few times, unfortunately. Yeah. Now, worldwide, we're afflicted with something else, you know? But I think, as usual, we'll make it past it. And hopefully civilization will adapt, overcome, and we will continue on. So hopefully things are, you know, of course safe, but hopefully you're still able to celebrate your Liberation Day in a way that doesn't feel too constrained, but of course, you know, being safe with everything going on in the world. There we go. Race is over. We didn't do that great, but it was a nice little warm-up session. Working from home isn't that bad, especially if you can. It's neat that a lot of people can, and it's, you know, definitely a good thing that a lot of people can. I'm happy a lot of people can, because not only the economy, but things just would be so much more worse if, you know, we didn't have the technology or the ability to still work from home. All right, so let's jump back in here and let's see. I think we're gonna do the let's just jump right into the Nürburgring. Yeah, right, makes it easier. I think this time I'm gonna switch cars up. Let's see. I'm gonna jump into the BMW M3 GT2. Yeah. We're doing what we need. We're doing what we can. We're trying to stay as safe as possible, you know. Kevin, what's going on? Kevin, this is my dad's rig. This is my dad's office setup. So his PC, his everything. So we're at his house right now. We're at my parents' place. So I'm using his rig, and hopefully by the end of the week we'll have my pops in iRacing, hopefully on a live stream, and get him to do his first race. I don't know. I don't really like to go into the specifics of what I do just for privacy standpoint, but yeah, we do work in the medical field, but that's pretty much as far as I'll keep it at that point. Um, but yeah, you know. But yeah, our normal rig, Kevin, the rig that we have Sim Experience AccuForce direct drive wheel, um, and Fanatec gear elsewhere, and a motion rig. This is just his normal office setup that he just so happens to have a racing wheel that he could play with every so often, and he has an Oculus Rift. And yeah, my goal is to I got everything updated for him. He hasn't really gotten on the rig much at all. But he can, and I'm looking to try to motivate him getting into it a little bit more. Something to take his mind off everything that could be going on, and just give him a new hobby. He needs a new hobby. So this is what I'm trying to do while I'm over here is get him back on the rig. Right now is a little too late, but a little too late in the day. You just had your G29 die today. The power cable was bent, so you imagine it's a power issue. Oh no. That's no good. Yeah, that stinks. Well, I can say on my dad's Logitech DFGT, we're using like a laptop charger. I don't know if it's a proper one, but it does fit. The pin fits, and the thing has been running like this for years. So hopefully you could find another one. I'm not sure what the power adapter looks like. Yeah, he's had this wheel for a little bit, but he hasn't really had me close by for too long to get him set up, show him how everything works, and get him in it. He has iRacing. He has an iRacing account that's completely active, but he hasn't really gotten into it yet. So that's part of the goal here is to get him in it. Let's see what's happening here. For some reason, doesn't want to load the Nürburgring. And I think it's probably because of the encoder that we're using for the stream puts a little bit too much stress on the GPU. It goes to load the track and then it just quits. Let's see if we can get it this time. If not, I have an idea. I think the game capture is kind of what's getting it. It's actually going through the cars right now. I'm not sure if you guys can see the screen that I'm looking at. Oh, there we go. We got in. We actually got in this time. Let's see. Oh, you're getting a third-party adapter. Okay. I used to. I used to play flight simulators pretty often, but not that I got out of it, just I haven't, with the racing sims, I haven't really gone into it too much. Oh, I just noticed that chat is kind of hard to read. Let's go to properties. Let's fix that. Sorry about that, guys. See if we could actually get it to work. We kind of have issues with this chat for some reason not wanting to hook. But yeah, I do like flight simulators. I really do. And I do have a flight stick, a very simple one, nothing too crazy. But I don't know. Maybe if I get some like permanent mounts on my rig where I could permanently mount the flight stick and the yoke, maybe I'll actually use it a little bit more. Yeah, you know, that's the other thing too. A lot of the racing, I mean, a lot of the flight sims, they get kind of crazy. They do get kind of crazy with their with their hardware. That is true. Seems like I can't get chat working now. Oh, there we go. I see a message on there. Let's see, font settings. Let's change the font color. The moment I change anything, it just goes away. Let's see. Kind of want it to be boxed. That's kind of the way it always seems to look real well. Let me try turning it off and turning it back on. Here, guys, I'm going to write a quick just test message here and see if that shows up. Test. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working now for whatever reason. You know, oh, we got it. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, well, yeah, some sim racing hardware, it does get kind of crazy, but, I mean, if you think about it, it's really, test 1, 2, 3, it's really not too terribly bad. Oh, I just remembered something, guys, we're going to have to pause. Yesterday when we were trying this race, let's restart the session. We actually were about to run out of fuel. Let's make sure we max out the fuel here. I'm just gonna... Yeah, we're gonna have to use a lot of fuel. Alright, here we go. Go for chucks! How's Pop's rig doing? So far, so good. No, this is the DFGT. This is before that. This is an older wheelbase than that. Oh no, I know what you meant. I know you meant car. But yeah, it does get kind of crazy, but it's really not too bad when you consider the level of hardware you're getting versus, you know, the cost if you were going to do a track days, which would be the alternative, you know? I think we're still clipping the force feedback. I didn't quite get that all dialed in yet. Yeah, this is an oldie, this wheel here. But it still works. Still works well. Good force feedback through it. Especially in you know, Assetto Corsa, it actually feels pretty darn good. Automobilista 2, their new force feedback profile. Felt like I was about to slide off the track. We got someone up on our right side here. Door to door through here. We're sliding off. We're sliding off. Brake, 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 brake. All right, so we didn't completely wreck it. Oh, he lost it too. Ah. Can get loose, yeah. Some nostalgia, definitely. Let's see if we can catch up to the rest of the pack. Got some time to do it. But you know, oh yeah, these tires are not happy with me now. Here, you know what? Let's restart it. I do have tire wear on. I do have everything on. Probably should have stayed with that Porsche, being that we were practicing with the Porsche, but I don't know. It's tough to use the DF. Yeah. I need to get into iRacing with it and actually try it out. I tried doing some practice laps of the Mazda MX-5. The thing is, it doesn't respond. It has good vibrations to it. It doesn't counter steer or correct itself fast enough. So you gotta like kind of grab it and pull it to do what you want it to do. So it is a little bit harder to correct when you're losing the car. But you do feel that you are losing the car, so it's good in that respect. You are getting some of the force feedback through it that's letting you know what the car is doing. But, you know, especially coming from a different wheelbase altogether, it does feel like you're driving a totally different car. So it takes some getting used to, takes some practice on my part. But, you know, people, like I said yesterday, have laid down world record lap times with this wheel. So, if you're used to it, it's going to serve you well. And I think it's a great starter wheel. You know, if you could find it for a good price, there's several of them out there in the used market for really good prices. Let's see here. Come on, make it around. I feel like I'm going to lose this car. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say the response is awful, but I wouldn't go and, like, drift with it, you know what I mean? It would be very hard to drift with this. I mean, I know people do drift with it, and what they do is they actually turn the force feedback off, so that way it's they can just freewheel it. Then you're not really feeling anything from the car. Ah, we're almost... Almost lost it in the same place. Hey, Gwendolyn, how's it going? Got a tight hairpin right here. There we go. Yeah, some people let some crazy laps down with this thing. And I remember there was an interview with this dude that was... He was racing, I think it was Modifieds, back when that was a really popular series in iRacing. About 6 years ago. And he won the series. He just had one of these. He had a different wheel. trying to think too hard. Can't walk and chew gum at the same time, you know? But yeah, he had a different wheel on it. But, yeah, that's all he used. He's so used to it. He knows the feelings from it, and he knows exactly how to respond to it, so. Yeah, there's tons of videos of me in Dirt Rally from back when I had a pretty simple setup, all the way until my motion rig. Dirt Rally was one of my favorites, to be honest with you. It's a little intense in VR. It can be, yeah, definitely. You can sweat it out quite a bit in VR there. Now we do have AI on 100%. I am noticing some disparity between this car's power and these McLarens are just kind of blowing right by us, but we're not doing too horribly. We got a line of cars behind us, but looks like some are carrying very far back. Some may have had issues early on in the race, it looks like. We're only going to do about 5 laps here. Noticing if I'm correcting the wheel too fast, this light is flickering. I have a lamp, an LED lamp kind of jammed behind this monitor. Woo! Oh, big collision there. Oh! I thought we had enough room to get by them. Well, let's try a different car. We're going to do this race, but let's try a different car. Yeah, that completely destroyed us right there. Oh, man. Well, that wasn't good. That didn't work to plan. I do kind of want to try Corvette C7R, and I think that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, so, and the thing that kills me about that is I saw it happening, I saw it coming, and I'm like, oh, he won't come back on the track, and then right at the last moment, he just started rolling out. I think the AI would just hold the brakes, but it didn't look like his momentum was throwing him out on the track. It just kind of looked like he hit the wall, stopped, and then rolled out on the track. Oh, man. Oh, well, what can you do? All right, it looks like it's loading up. Let's make sure it doesn't crash again. Very well may crash. You never know. Corvette C7R. I used to race with it. Oh, it did crash. Okay, so that that AI going on track, yeah, didn't work to our benefit at all. Let's see if we can get this going again. Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't want to touch anything too much because we got it to load the race once. I know we can do it again. It's just we're using the NVENC encoder in Streamlabs OBS. At the same time, we're using RTX voice, which is not made for a GTX 1060. So this 1060 is working kind of hard at the moment. But it's off stream, it works beautifully. On stream, depending on the race, sometimes it looks like we're good now. Looks like we're golden. Okay, so it's loading all the cars. Okay, we're good. So depending on the race and the session, sometimes it kind of runs into a hiccup, but we are loading 21 cars on the track. So, and then the system itself is you know, pretty budget system, but it's decently strong. I mean, I'm able to stream and game at the same time, and so can't complain there. He's got a pretty good system here going. All right. Oh no, trying to win the race in the first turn. That was kind of a dirty start on my account. No good. I'm gonna back up a little bit, give him some space. This car sounds so awesome. But I could feel the understeer in this one compared to the other cars. For whatever reason, there's a good amount of understeer here. One of these cars? Do it, man! Oh, that Audi was off track, but he made it back on. Yeah, this is his complete setup. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Ah! I felt hooked up. I really did. And then I turned the wheel and nothing happened. Hate to keep restarting the session, you know? This is like cardinal sin in sim racing world. Crash, crash, baby, crash, crash. Why do you think they call me Crash? Come on now. What do you mean? Fanatec set has the best price. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Like the best bang for the buck types, you know, setup. Everyone's driving out on the grass. Corvette kind of sounds like an AMG in a way. It kind of has a little low-end grunt to it. Judging by the wheelie on the hill. Yeah, seems like it. It's fun though, you know? Wheelies going uphill. So the best bang for the buck, I don't know, it's kind of hard to deny their elite wheelbase for, you know, cost effectiveness. But at that price now, you're also introducing a lot of Thrustmaster stuff in the line as well. If your intent is to continue through the Fanatec line of products, which from what I hear, I haven't tried it yet. I mean, I had their Fanatec V2.5 wheelbase, and I absolutely love that wheelbase. Probably, in my opinion, at the time, we actually made it through there, at the time, probably was one of the best belt-driven wheelbases out there, in my opinion. But when you're looking at the Elite series, you're also introducing a lot of Thrustmaster wheelbases into the mix. So there could be a lot of arguments for and against at that point. But if you're looking to just stay within the Fanatec line because they have direct drive wheelbases and you're looking to, you know, buy some wheels and then keep using them up through the line, buy their shifter, keep using it up through the line, buy their pedals, you know, then the case can be made for their elite wheelbase with some good pedals. Even the elite pedals, from what I hear, a lot of people really like them. Come on. Big drift there. And then you could keep them through your sim racing career as you move up, you know what I mean? And then make changes accordingly, because they sell almost everything that caters to most different demographics of sim racers. So they're doing a good job there marketing their products accordingly. But if you want the best built driven wheel, I would say the V2.5. Direct drive, that's a whole nother animal there. You know, they make really good direct drives, but you're already in the Fanatec ecosystem. Doesn't make sense to look elsewhere. But there's a lot of other direct drive bases out there that could make sense depending on where you are in the world. Nice recovery. Thank you, man. Yeah, the CSL Elite. It's hard to deny that, or bang for the buck, you know what I mean? I love the sound of this car. No, I mean, 100-mile-per-hour selfies, time attack and just by myself, I'm fine at the Nordschleife. It's when I go to race other cars on the track, that's when it becomes a nightmare for me. But I used to always do videos of hot lapping random cars around this track. Probably was better than I am now, as far as knowing all the nuances with this track. But it's probably my favorite track of all time, because you could run this track by yourself but still feel like you challenged something, you know, and that something is yourself. You know, you're running against yourself, but it's a challenge. It's kind of it's like rally for sports cars. It really is. I mean, if you think about it, you know, why do you love rally racing? And then this really has all the appeal of rally racing, but for GT. Oh, come on, we just got tagged by the AI. Nice. That's what happens when you put the AI aggressiveness up as well. Put their aggression up a little bit, because I thought it would be funny to watch them hit into each other, but now we're getting hit. Oh, big collision there. The same guys that attacked me. I tried to go to the left of them, but I didn't feel confident enough. When I turned the wheel, nothing was happening. But yeah, they went and tagged each other there. Same Ferrari, or at least it seemed to be the same Ferrari that slammed into the left side of us. It was the one spun into the wall back there. Came from a V2.5 to a DD2. Love that you could use all your rims, pedal shifters, and extras with the DD2. And that's my argument for going with the Fanatec DD2. You know, it makes perfect sense for their line if you're already in the ecosystem. You know, then it really does make sense to me. Uh-oh, CPU occupancy 99%. Getting some weird slowdowns. Oh, big collision up here. We're just gonna cut across grass, and that didn't work out for me very much, actually, at all. It actually hurt us quite a bit. I thought I was gonna be able to make that. because the AI was completely stopped. This is turning out to be quite the race. I'm gonna let them go now that they're actually moving. Make it a little interesting. I thought AI was just completely stopped and they would be there for a few laps, just stuck there, you know? I didn't think they would start moving again, or else I would have slowed down behind them, but... I am misreading like every situation in this race so far. Yep. Automobilista 2 is the most recent sim racing VR based, well, not VR based, but it does support it natively, sim racing title, and it actually, it's early access right now, and it works really well in VR, like surprisingly well, considering that it's running the same engine that Project Cars 2 did, but yet it seems to run better than Project Cars 2 did. May not have all the effects, I'm not really sure, but it looks great in VR, it really does. Dirt 2, or Dirt Rally 2 I should say, was a good one in VR, looked really well. It was a little bit harder to run, a lot more effects than Dirt Rally 1. Gotta be careful how I'm reading these situations. I can feel that front end damage just slowing us down. Car is a little bit easier to drive, and I know it's not because of the tire temperature. Yeah, Race Room AI is... Hey, you know, we might jump into Race Room in a little bit. He does have Race Room. Best in class? It's been a while since I've been in Race Room, so it's hard for me to clearly remember how the AI judges certain situations. Hey Kevin, you have a good one, buddy. Thank you so much for joining in. Really, I'm gonna have to look at that. Go for Chucks. Because I always have a lot of performance issues when in Project Cars 2. Round 2, definitely. This is more like round 72 if you ask anyone that's been in this live stream so far. I was actually doing good the last time we ran, but AI had kind of taken us out. I misread that situation, and I've taken myself out a few times so far on this one here because of misreading a situation. We got quite a bit of front end damage. We have that much front end damage. You see the front end damage? Getting sloppy. Driving on the grass. I'm very, very proud of my dad's computer right now. It's running, it's streaming, it's doing all this at the same time. It just goes to show, nice mid-level PC, you know? It's all you need. I get questions all the time that ask, you know, do I need a 2080 Ti? Do I need this? Do I need that? I'm having a blast right now. Hanging out with you guys and getting this live stream going. Granted, we're not racing the best, but I'm having a blast, and that's what it's all about, you know, enjoying this hobby. There we go. That was actually pretty smooth. And with all the restarts, yeah. Yeah, it runs well, you know. Trying my best to stay in some sort of a draft here. See if we can catch that other group up there. You can see on the top right. Well, now they're off the map. Big wheelie there again. Oh, yellow flag. Someone. Oh no, that's not a yellow flag. That's my fuel. Ah, we didn't raise the fuel up. Darn it. We're gonna run out of fuel. No way we're gonna be able to finish this race. We'll pit in and we'll get some fuel if it really starts becoming an issue next lap. That's unfortunate. I remembered when we were going to race the BMW. I completely forgot when we jumped into this car. See if we can make it around these guys without actually... Woo! Putting a little pressure on them. There we go. We got around him. Yes, he does need crew chief. And that's free, and that I need to get him all hooked up on. Along with iRacing Manager, so that way it'll turn on automatically from... Got him. Oh, no. Problem is, we're going to be running out of fuel. We'll try to go around lap 5, but I don't think we're actually going to be able to make it. It's setting me up for enough fuel for 5 laps, but it really seems like 4 1/4. See how far it actually gets us. I know I was gonna pit in, but now that I made it around those guys, I'm kind of wanting to just wing it. Oh no! Car is feeling so light right now. Let's see. We only got 2.8. Yeah, we're gonna run out. I'm gonna have to fill up. I'm out of shifting, so I can't short shift. Look at this. From our front end damage, this Lambo is just coming right around us like we're standing still. I'm gonna have to draft behind him to save some fuel. There's no way we'd be able to. Oh no! You gotta be kidding me. Come on, come on, come on. Doesn't want to. All right, let's just go. I need to set up the... Oh, that's how you add. I'm a dummy. I didn't think to hit right on the D-pad. Darn it, so now we're penalized. Okay. We got 19 seconds left, and then we're going to be doing this last lap, I believe. Or last few laps. Oh, this should have been the last lap. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Maybe as we're exiting the pit, it's going to tell me we're on the last lap. Now this is kind of like just doing flying laps at the Nürburgring by myself. We're all the way in the back of the pack. There's quite a few cars that are damaged out. No front end damage. Thing feels like a rocket ship now. Take away that. Who knows? We might actually. We still got 2 laps left. Well, one and a half laps left. We might come across some other crashed out vehicle, or something may happen. Is there another classic car? Maybe car and track combination you guys think we should race at next? Or maybe we should jump into some race room racing experience and give that a shot. It is making me sweat a little bit though, I'll tell you that much. Oh no! Ah! Front end damage again. Just went right at the carousel way too hot. Can't believe I did that. Woo! What am I doing? I think I really do have to lower this force feedback a little bit to stop clipping, because sometimes when I'm in the turns, it's hard for me to tell what the car is doing. See, it's red there. It's hard for me to really tell if the car is losing front end grip or what, because the force feedback's already maxed out, so it's just giving me constant just force, you know. There's no variation, there's no information coming through. So let's do that now. A little bit better, you know, it's clipping a little bit here and there, but there we go. Not just constant clipping, a little bit better. Last lap, guys. Little moment of understeer there, and I actually felt it this time, finally. Guys must all be on the opposite side of the track. I'm still not coming across anyone. We'll see. Last few moments of the last lap. Sometimes accidents happen. Tires are worn out. We were able to pit and get some new tires and whatnot, but seems like the AI may have separated enough where they're not running into a lot of those issues. So. There we go. This track is so... Get a nice accomplished feeling when you nail certain sections of this track, you know? We didn't nail them, but I actually made it around them, and it actually makes me feel pretty... Oh, no! And then we had to go and crash. It makes me feel pretty, pretty accomplished. But there I go, getting into train of thought. I forget how to drive, because I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Go. Last little section, then we'll figure out what we're going to do for the next race. Thinking maybe something classic, I don't know. Maybe even race room. We'll see, we'll look through the car list on this and we'll see if anything appeals to us. There we go. We actually made it to the end. Oh man, that was rough. I wouldn't say that would be our smoothest race of all time. Let's get a display capture up here for you guys, or let's see, let's maybe do another game capture. See if window capture would actually work. So that way you could all see. You set of course a launcher. There you go. Boom. Okay. So that way you could all see it kind of as we're setting things up, as things are going. And yeah, let's take a look at what we're going to do next. What do we feel like racing next? do Brands Hatch, GP, and then kind of wanted to do something older. I'm thinking, not really sure. Ooh, yes. Oh, but if we're doing this, I got to change how the car is being shifted. Yep, we have to use the sequential shifter on here. Has to happen. And for the AI, we have to change the AI. We're going to load from visible. Probably these cars would be best ran in race room. Now that I'm thinking of it. Here, let's do this. Let's load up race room. Let's make sure that it's actually updated. I know these cars run better on race room. So let's do that. We get to test the AI all at the same time. Let's switch this over while we're getting that all worked out. Boom. All right, let's see. Race room racing experience. Getting some noises from the computer. All right, let's see. So we're getting race room racing experience up and loaded. We're going to use some older DTM cars. We'll see how this all works out. He probably hasn't run race room racing experience on the system before. So I might have some setting up to do, but oh, this is my pops. This is his wheel. This is not mine. Um awesome wheel though, especially when you consider how long ago it came out and it's still running. I mean, this wheel is still killing it even today. And I'm able to run a race with it. You know, it's giving me all the information I need. Everything is working. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Unless you're talking about my AccuForce, then I do have the same wheel. Not sure what setup you're referring to. Yeah, it's running the first time setup for race room here. It's been so long since we ran race room. I'm actually kind of excited. It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit. Come on, I'm waiting for it to actually the Logitech. Yeah, if you could find one, I suggest to a lot of people, if you are looking for a good budget wheel, because you know you can find these used on the market for a decent price. This one has served us for a really long time. If you could find a good one of these used for a decent price, and you're looking to, you know, start getting into sim racing, start really getting immersed into sim racing, get off the gamepad, get off the controller, yeah, you know, find one of these. All right, so now that we're in the menu, let's get this switched up. Up. Wait, we're gonna have to video settings. Control. There we go. Sound settings, music volume. Please put this to 0. We are going to get flagged. We are definitely going to get flagged. All right. So let's see how we can do this. put this back to the game view here. And boom. All right. So that just picked it right up. So the auto is actually working. My dad's system, some components of Streamlabs OBS actually works better than my Streamlabs OBS on my system, which is kind of funny. Awesome, but funny. A little jealous, you know. There's some aspects that I can't seem to ever get to work right. Let's see, controller profile. So it already picked up the Logitech Driving Force GT. Awesome, man. Thank you, T. Let's see, controller profiles. So it's actually picking up my setups because I'm logged in to Steam. So a setup courser was showing my Pops' setup. This may be picking up my setup. And it's been a while since we actually been in it. Let's edit assignments. All right, so that's all being picked up. Let's see what's doing for shift up, shift down. Being that we're going to be doing we already know what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the DTM cars. I like to use a sequential shifter, even though they're H pattern cars, but we don't have one of those here. We don't have a clutch. Make sure the brake is correct. Yep. All right. So it looks like everything is pretty darn good here. Pit menu is going to be the D-pad. Request pit is the P. I don't know which one the P is. Alrighty then. But we'll feel around the controls and we'll see how this all works out for us. So let's go to single player. Let's see what he has. I'm not sure what he has, but it might be picking up my stuff. So if it is, then we're going to have access to quite a bit. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Might I think it is picking up my stuff. Okay, the DTM 1992s, and we'll use the Mercedes. Let's see, qualifying type, single session. Okay, qualifying minutes. Let's put this to 10 minutes. Race length, we'll do minutes. We'll do a 30-minute race. No, I would like to play Forza Horizon 4 though. Seems like it's a lot of fun. We are a lot in like Assetto Corsa Competizione, Dirt Rally, Dirt Rally 2, Assetto Corsa, Race from Racing experience, a lot in iRacing. Big push here for iRacing, stuff like that. But yeah, I would definitely like to get into Forza Horizon 4 and just, kind of chill and have fun on there. Sometimes these titles get a little too serious, you know what I mean? And it just kind of taxes you a little bit. And you have to take a break, you know? Time of day, noon. Damage full. Tire wear off. Fuel usage off. All right, so we'll leave that like that. And practice, we'll do like a 10-minute practice. 5-minute practice. Just something super quick. We'll run. I don't want to run Mid Ohio. Go back. Brands Hatch. Oh, Bathurst. Do I want to run Bathurst? No. Let's just run Brands Hatch. They only have the Indy? It's interesting. Or maybe we just have the indie. That's strange. Okay. We'll run it. Let's run Bathurst. Let's make it as hard as possible. So this is going to be, let's make this 10 minutes. We'll leave qualifying 10 minutes. And I think that will be good. Number of opponents, let's bump this down to 19. So that way it's 20 cars total. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all we need to do. Hopefully the graphical settings are not too high. Hopefully everything is at a level that this system can handle straight out of the gate. It may have carried over my graphical settings from my system, which if it did, those presets are they're not gonna work. But let's see. I'm just noticing how small the bezels are on my my dad's monitor. Bezels are tiny, super thin. I like it. It's a Dell monitor. I think it's only a 24-inch, but these bezels are tiny, super tiny. All right, here we go. So this is going to be a F1 2019 for 18 bucks. Is that a sale they got going on right now? Race line off. Off. Manual auto clutch because we don't have a clutch. Factory. Leave it factory if they had factory. Factory is none. Okay, so I like to leave things the way that they had it when they were racing. If they had it, then you should race with it, you know. No point in making it harder to simulate a race with a car if you're not simulating the experience they had, you know what I mean? Cool. Is it still going on? Because I might have to check that out. Stability control off. And counter steer assist off. All right, let's drive. So, we're gonna have to change this view. There we go. It's a little bit far out. Might be good for you guys, but this is not gonna work for me. Let's see if we can adjust the FOV. If I can figure out how to do it. It's been a while. Gameplay settings. I think it's in here. Nope, it's not in there. No, I don't have Forza Motorsport 7 either. Trying to think what Forza game I did have. There was a Forza game that we did play. Maybe it was Forza Motorsport 7. Back when I had triple screens and we used to drift on it in our rig. And I absolutely loved it. And then we had some sort of like update where no longer our equipment would work in Forza Motorsport. But I don't think it was 7. I think it was older than that. I think we're going to have to just set some controls here. Because it's the FOV I need to adjust first. And then That should work. Why not? That'll get us going for now. Alright, so that's not adjusting the FOV. Let's at least just adjust the seat position for now. Alright, that feels pretty good. AI is knocking out the cones and everything. Yeah, this FOV is wrong. You see that tunnel effect I kind of have there? Yeah, Forza 7 is the newest. Yeah, it definitely wasn't that one. Might have been just Forza Motorsport. Woo! Oh, this is crazy. It is entertaining kind of having that incorrect FOV because it kind of feels like you're flying, you know? Feels like you're moving faster than you really are, but it is harder to judge distances. Can't tell you that much. Oh no! Yep. This is not a GT3 car crash. Come on now. I'm going for my normal brake zones that I use when I race like GT3 and stuff and iRacing. Yep. I love this series, but I haven't raced it in so long. Really? They have triple screen support on that one? Uh-oh, coming up on this Fox Body Mustang. See ya! Oh, now the tires have some good heat to them, but I am getting rear end happy here. Should only get maybe one more lap. Left side came off the ground. That's why I started sliding out in that manner. Oh no! Oh no! All right, let's go back to the pits here. Return to garage. Let's see what we can do on the car setup. I kind of want to adjust. Pull the brake bias back a little bit. Brake pressure, we're gonna leave there. Soft. Okay, that'll work. For a half-hour race, it's probably going to have to be like medium, though. But I don't think they had another compound there. Can't adjust the wing angle. All right, we'll just roll with it. I think the ACC version of this track is actually pretty darn good. I've had nothing but a blast racing there. The problem is now translating that to this race here. I keep thinking my braking zones could be anywhere near where they are in that title with those cars. But it feels like it does in most other titles. I guess it is. Is it scanned? Should be laser scanned, right, for ACC? Here, I'm going to adjust the... I'm going to quit this race, but we're not going to go back into the practice. I'm just going to jump into qualifying. So that way we're not wasting too much time here. But I want to adjust this FOV. I think that should be okay at this point, because I think 1 is like the max. No, it's not. Let me go to... I know what I need to do. Project Immersion. That's where I go for all my FOV setup. The Project Immersion FOV calculator. If you ever need help setting up your FOV, Project Immersion FOV calculator. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be a shame when they get rid of the Flash, though. Because it uses Adobe Flash. And Flash was blocked on this page. Come on now. There we go. Let's refresh this. It should be good to go. Yeah, it's different, you know. Single monitor ratio 16:9, and but I think, you know, the thing about it is when I race in ACC, my braking zones translate to iRacing, which also translates to Assetto Corsa if I'm racing that type of car. Pretty close, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was 0.7 for what I need. Okay. So we're going to go back into this. We're not going to do a practice. We're going to just jump right into qualifying for 10 minutes. And there we go. Should be ready to go. And do I wash hands? Yes. Yes. 20 seconds at least. Got to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Make sure you get your under the fingernails, get the nail beds and all that. But yeah. But I think ACC did a good job with Bathurst. I know probably some people are going to complain about it. I don't know who thinks they have the best version, but I think now with laser scanning, everything feels very familiar and similar, which makes it easier going from one platform to another. Just going from one type of car to another is a different story for me. That's kind of where I get all messed up. Pretending that I could drive the same way as I do from one to another is, yeah, that feels tons better. So just remember, if you're new to, I know there's some people in here that are new to sim racing, FOV is very different than seat position. Do not adjust your seat position in order to get the correct FOV that you need. Adjust the FOV, then adjust the seat position. Automobilista, well, their cars are kind of, some cars seem like they're licensed, some cars seem like they're something that they're making up. Automobilista is a little weird in that respect, but yeah. Do you like Automobilista? Is that what you mean by another dimension? Like it's something you prefer? Yeah. I think in Automobilista 2, their new force feedback model is better. A little bit more acceptable, you know what I mean? Their new one is better, but it can still use some work. You heard the front struts? That was pretty cool. The sound engineer for Race from Racing Experiences. Something else. He's amazing. You know, and okay. The one thing I do gotta say though is, and some people love Project Cars 2, but I was never really a fan of Project Cars 2. To me, the cars always felt weird. And my real life car is in Project Cars 2. And it does not feel anything like it does in that title. Not that I feel like my car should feel like a supercar or anything like that, but it looks like it. Obviously, they did a good job modeling it, but the sounds like an AMG, and that's not what my car sounds like. And the handling is extremely floaty, like 30 miles an hour you're sliding off the track, and that's not the way it is at all. So but besides that car, just what I could do in iRacing and ACC and Assetto Corsa, everything like that, when I went to Project Cars 2, which we were, you know, early access, early backers of Project Cars 2, just never really felt right to me. But they did have some cool tools that I never really seen in any other simulator. For instance, it already has a built-in utility for using 3 monitors of different sizes and getting them lined up for a triple screen like setup, like as if you're running NVIDIA Surround or something like that, built into the title. And it works really well. Stuff like that, you know what I mean, that helps the user really maximize their experience and be able to do whatever they want. Something that they really capitalized on. But I know a lot of people really like the Project Cars 2 physics, but I never really felt like it was right to me. It always felt a little weird. Awesome, T. Thank you so much, man. Well, I hope it worked out for you, and I hope you're happy with it, you know? Once they warm up, yeah. I need to go back into it and really give it another chance. But that's why I'm never in it, you know what I mean? But you know, I need to give it its fair shake. But I feel like in the beginning, I was in it a lot, and every so often we go back into it and I give it another try, and I have a decent race, you know, mainly in VR, but yeah, I could see that point, 100 mile per hour. I don't know. I think they're, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I think they're a little bit more on the simulator side, but I just think the physics are a little wonky at times, you know? But I think there's a case to be made for all of them. But for me, and what I like to feel, I kind of feel like Project Cars 2 is a little bit off, but you know, maybe I just need to give it another chance. Maybe we just need to go back into it and really feel it again. Because I know the multiplayer in there is pretty big right now. There's a lot of people in the multiplayer side of it. So finding a multiplayer race sometimes is not really a problem like it is with some of these other titles here. But ACT has been shaping up pretty good on the multiplayer side. Oh, what am I doing? I'm just looking up. I'm not even paying attention. So we're doing the adaptive AI, and so far the adaptive AI is not really giving us a huge run for our money. I feel like maybe we should have bumped the AI up a little bit. I hate to start at the front. You know, that's kind of where you want to start, but I like the fight too, you know? I might let some cars go by. And it's not that I want the cars to just feel hooked all the time. It was very hard for me to, you know, because it's not realistic for cars to just be hooked up like you're on rails, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I want. But I felt like the cars in iRacing, you know, iRacing is extremely unforgiving. And when you lose a car, you know, people always make jokes that it's like physics goes out of the window and that's it, you're done. But I kind of feel like, especially in like ACC, force feedback is good. You know, everything is, it feels predictable. Oh no, oh no! It feels predictable and engaging, you know what I mean? Never really feel like I meant to hit the start button. I didn't know that was a reset car on track button. That works for me. But it feels like the way I would imagine it to feel like. And but I just always had a hard time really figuring out the cars in Project Cars 2. But you know, I will give it another chance. I will go back into it. I think it deserves that. And I think what we'll do is we'll just bump the AI up in this title to 100 and run the race with me at some random point in the track. Because I really don't want to start in the front. I almost feel like I didn't deserve it, you know what I mean? Like you just give in the first place. I think this adaptive AI on this PC hasn't had a chance to really adapt. Have you used the 100 mile per hour? Have you used the new force feedback profile that they just created? Yeah, the weather is pretty sweet, but you know, there's other titles that are really starting to enter that gate. I do gotta say, in VR, it's amazing. Night races in rain is something else with the weather patterns, and you could set, you know, random weather patterns and all that. I think that's amazing. And that's what I mean by like the tools that they supply the end user that can make the end user do whatever they want, make the experience however they want, whether it's different size monitors, using those as triples, where most other titles you can't do that. You can't even do that with an NVIDIA Surround. So having a utility to enable you to do that, having a robust weather system for a title that's already been a few years old now, I think it's those tools that really just made it special. But it's just, you know, the one thing, the physics always felt weird to me, but it's been a long time since we've been in. There's been a lot of updates to all of our equipment that we have, so maybe it's worth me going back in and really seeing what's going on. Maybe we could get around this Audi. Nope, try to poke my nose in there. In an attempt to make sure he had room, I put myself on the wall. That's alright. I kind of feel like the AI is a little slow for whatever reason. Adaptive AI is not where we need to be. I want to fight for it a little bit more. So even though we qualified first, we're not going to do that. I think I'm going to have to start the race, and then it's a shame I can't just change it in here, but that wouldn't make sense, right? So let's quit the race. We're just going to do a random position because I want to fight for this a little bit more. But I feel like we got a pretty good feel of it. So qualifying off, still 30-minute race. Race grid is going to be random. Where is it? Yeah, let's set this to 100 first. I don't think we're good enough to put it at 120 yet. Let's not get too crazy. Damage is full, fuel usage, everything there is off. Maybe it'll automatically put it on random. Oh, there we go. Flag rules, grid position, 6. No, we don't want 6. We want random. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me and being up so late. I know for some of you in the US, it is really late at night right now. Where I am in the world, it is 1:37 in the morning. So thank you for hanging out with us so late. Let's see where they're putting us. It looks like they're going to be putting us back in the pack. No, 12th out of 20. All right, so towards the middle. Good. That's kind of where I want it to be, but I didn't want to just create that. I wanted it to do it for us. So awesome. So we're going to be starting it. We do have AI at 100%. So that means we're going to get completely outraced here. We got the factory settings on for the car that we're racing. Stability and counter steer assist are off. We don't use that. That doesn't feel right to me. And boom. All right, here we go. Woo! Oh man. There goes the AI. Looked like an adaptive. Maybe they were set to like 80. It was probably the lowest setting while it was still trying to learn. Look how the AI is getting all messed up. Door to door with this guy. Right to the left of me. Oh, he's closing that door. He will not. Oh, I just got hit from behind. $10.38. Not bad. Still late, and I appreciate it. $8.38. Okay. Is that in the morning or the? I'm assuming it's 8:30 in the morning, right? In Finland. Nice. Well, good morning to you. It's morning here as well. I think we got him. Yep, we got him. I wish I had virtual mirrors set up. Simon says, huh? You hit the wall, I hit the wall. Oh! Inside overtake by Ludwig. See if we can catch him again. Oh, there we go. That's how I can see behind me. Ludwig is definitely overdriving. He's got that tail hanging out all over the place. right, we're almost 5 minutes into this race session so far. We still got 24 minutes of this 90s DTM race, and we're in the Mercedes. Oh no! Oh no! Insert specific words here. Darn. I was on the curb. Oh, this car is not feeling right. Oh, yeah, I told you it's not feeling right. Darn! We had such a good start. I hate to restart it because we were already 5 minutes into this long race, but it was my fault. I'm just gonna restart it one time, and we'll just roll with it. Whatever happens will happen. We'll just roll with it. I don't like to, especially in a longer race. But it just kills me that we're gonna be laps down for my mistake. Sorry, guys. Almost did it again. Ah. Whatever happens this time, that's it. We were doing so well too. I was just driving way too aggressively. I was pull up on the curb, kind of like that, way too aggressive. I don't know how we didn't hit him. Oh! We did it again. Exact same thing again. Oh, let's just retire from this race. Let's try a different track. Darn it. It's going to make me so frustrated. I'm already sweating. I know where I want to go. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Macau. We won't do 30 minutes. That's just going to be too much. Maybe let's just do a 15-minute race. We'll just leave it as is. We're going to have to revisit that Bathurst. I'll wait until we're at my home rig. We'll get it. H pattern. It definitely made me start to sweat, though. Like, really quick. Yeah, open world games they're a lot of fun, but yeah. I used to be into open world games a lot, but I'm just like so hard into the sim racing hobby that it's like I just can't get away from it now, you know? go. Pretty bad start. Woo! Real close to that wall. AI is like 2, 3 wide. Oh, getting slammed. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. I'm unbalancing the car and I can feel the car hopping from me going on and off the throttle. Oh no! Alright. I really should have just used that button from the get-go. Oh, we're driving into pit lane. Ah! What the heck? Or we had our pit speed limiter on. Either one. Not sure what the heck I did there. What did I do? I don't know. Go, 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 go. Oh, oh. Darn it. That reset really comes in handy at this track. I'm pressing my way in. Oh, and I messed it up. Ah, that's why you don't press your way in. Go on, you mess it up. I'm so used to being able to just neutral drop the clutch and get the car kicked out to make it around that turn. Darn. I really messed up there, huh? Darn it. Making a lot of mistakes here. Can't just neutral drop it and kick the rear out. This is not my race. We'll do one more after this, probably at like Brands Hatch or something. And try to redeem ourselves. Oh, you're kidding me. I try to kick it out, but it wouldn't go. Almost got to do a. You almost got to flick it to get it going. Oh, darn. I think I'm downshifting too much. Doesn't like when I downshift to first gear there. No, I tried to flick it a little bit, but kind of then understeered. Yeah, let's just reset the car. That didn't really work out for us. Trying to figure out how we could recreate. I mean, I guess I could put it in neutral then. And I don't want to damage the drivetrain more than what we have, but I can put it in neutral and floor it, put it back in drive with the wheel cut, and we can spin the the rear out that way. That may work. Looks like we're gonna get another lap out through here anyway. You know, not going to first gear, I think, feels so much better. Doesn't feel as tail happy. I say that and I go right to the wall. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All right, guys. You know what? There's a minute left. I'm in last place. It is what it is. Let's retire from this one, and then let's just do the race at Brands Hatch, and we'll call it a day from there. I'll try to redeem ourselves here. Or should we do... You know what? Let's do Monza. The chicane should mess everyone up. Two in the morning. Learn about the new physics. Okay. I wasn't aware there was new physics. And I am really starting to feel it. All right. Here we go. Time to focus. You know, me and them walls, you know, sometimes they look at me just right and I start blushing. I have no idea where we're going to start. Didn't even pay attention to it. All right, we're going to be starting 7th, it looks like. 7th out of 20. Better start than what we've been having. Everyone's really spread out. Up, up, up. Just keep it at 2nd. In ACC, the runoffs look a little bit bigger than they do here. Oh, I used my GT3 braking points. I brake at the 100. My fault. Got a few people following us. Just a few. BMW lost it. Gabo, what's going on? Oh, no! Oh, how did we not get tagged by someone there? Oh, that's awesome. You're going to be joining a lot of people that have been in this stream that have been either recently getting one or already has one, so that's pretty cool. There's a large community of people that still own this wheel and buying this wheel, so if you ever have any questions, I'm sure you're going to be able to get them answered, or you can ask me. Hey, B Sim Racing, what's going on, buddy? BLS Sim Racing, I'm sorry. What are you doing awake right now? Then again, what am I doing awake right now? Oh, Great Tantrum, I changed that title. It didn't reflect yet. It should, the 9 should be gone. I deleted that. At least I thought I did. It should just be DFGT. Yeah, if you're ever in any of these sims that we're on, and I do multiplayer racing from time to time, if you're ever on, when we're on, feel free to jump in any of these races. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, no. Right now I'm on the East Coast as well. So, yeah, it's 2:12 here as well. That's why I'm asking you why you're up so late. Really, the 9 is still there? Okay. Oh, you have Assetto Corsa? Cool. Yeah, we're in Assetto Corsa every so often. I bounce around from sim to sim a lot. If you haven't noticed, I mean we're all over the place. Oh, big incident here. Oh, we just moved up big time. AI apparently had an incident. I hear someone behind me. That's a BMW. Ringing it out. He's probably so angry. We are just braking way too late in this car. Definitely. With a lot of these sim racing titles, if any of you are new, which most of you in chat are not, you know, maybe this will help out anyone. Definitely a case of do as I say and not as I do. Sim racing requires practice, and before you go into each race, especially with a newer car that you haven't raced with for a little while or anything like that, when you're going from one car to another, you're setting up a race name, you're definitely going to want to practice before the race starts. Frequently in my races, my last few laps are always my fastest ones after the tires have already worn down, which basically shows me it's the experience level that I'm gaining. If I would have practiced, the race would have been more competitive, you know what I mean? So definitely sim racing, if you take it seriously and you're not running with all the assists, you're going to have to practice before you start the races. Much like you would in iRacing. I think it's like Nighthawk or something like that. Nighthawk RA. Oh, door to door. Hello, peekaboo. Where are you pushing me off to, bud? What the heck was that about? The AI has it out for me, apparently. This is some evil AI, jeez. Oh. Well, that was short-lived. I think so. We don't finish the night like this. I might have to do a GT3 style race here. Make me feel better. The AI is definitely very reactive though. I like it. It's been a while since I've raced against the race room AI, and it's definitely refreshing to have AI that's as kind of like organic as this, you know what I mean? Has a personality. You kind of feel a certain way about the AI, you know? Like I've been meaning to finish the stream for the past hour, well, half hour really, and the AI is keeping me on even though they're whooping our tail. But I think now that we have raced quite a few races, maybe the actual what do they call it? The not the customizable AI, the adaptive AI. May be suitable now. I'm gonna have to definitely get into this car big time when we get back on our home rig. See my skid lines there. Push me, shove you. Yeah, I think it's Nighthawk RA is my stream name. I'm almost certain. Oh no! Come on now. Got saved by that by that barrier there. Held me in. Well, not quite. Oh no! See, I thought for sure, because I saw the AI putting a tire onto that curbing. I thought that would help me out. No, no. Let's not start getting crazy. Alright, the race is over anyway. Oh, it wants me to do one more lap. Alright. Yeah, I'll take a look and see what it is. And I thought we were actually getting past that turn decently. You have two Steam accounts? If I see those names come through, I'll know it's you. Uh-oh. Oh, there. I thought it was frozen. Alright, so let's do one more race because I can't let it go. But first, let me take a look and see here. It is, yes. There you go. Anyone wants to add me on Steam? That's my Steam username there. That's me. That'd be me. Feel free. Let's see. Maybe the DTM 2016. But first, I'm going to have to, before we get too far, let's change the controls for upshift and downshift. There we go. I'm just going to leave the AI at the strength it's at. I was going to run it at cool. All right. So as soon as we're done with this, I'll accept. But as soon as we're done, I mean not as soon as we're done. This here, we kind of left the AI at 100. We'll see how it works. Ooh, excuse me. Where are we at now? 2:30 in the morning. This will be it. This is the last race, everyone. For today, we're definitely going to be live streaming more this week. Currently on vacation, so got a little bit of free time. A little bit, not too much, but I'm going to be doing more races around this time later this week. Not sure where we're going to be at. Let's see. $16, okay. Wow, we are really low in this car. Kind of an awkward position here. Kind of felt like I lost power there for a moment. Like nothing was happening. That was an awkward sensation. I don't know what that was about. These cars definitely handle a lot better than the GT3 style cars in ACC. I'm hitting speeds and gears that I don't think I normally hit in those cars. Brakes are much more aggressive than I remember too. I just touch a little bit of the brakes and I'm like slowing way too much. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm feeling like I'm like coming to a stop. Oh no. Sky, what's going on, brother? Yeah, I'm jumping in the rig pretty much, well, on the rig. I'm jumping on these sessions pretty much all by ear whenever I get a chance to. I do want to, we're going to restart this session, but yeah, because I don't really have set times that I could actually do anything right now. But yeah, whenever I get a free chance, that's kind of when I'm just jumping right in. No warnings, just jumping in. Let's see, adjust seat up. Definitely need the seat moved up. They're way too low. I know that's probably where they are in the car, but I feel like I'm staring at the dash more than anything. Just fine in VR, but there we go. that feels a lot better. Okay. Yeah. Oh, man. That was messy. Very, very messy. What's going on, Sky? Yeah, these DTM cards at this track is going to take a little getting used to. I'm not really used to being able to really push these cars the way that they require to be pushed. They just turn in so hard. I feel like I'm going to lose it, but the cars are still making that turn. Yeah, exactly. Same thing. But I'm on my my dad's setup, and he has race room, so I figured it'd be good. As good a time as any. We're 3 wide. There can only be one. And apparently, it's me. I'm in the back. I'm the only one in the back. Come on. Come on. I don't even have the DRS button mapped, which is going to leave us at a disadvantage as it is. Yeah. Oh no, I do have it mapped. Ooh, okay. Interesting, all right. Come on. Messed that one up. Sky, have a good one, buddy. Thank you for passing through, man. Oh no! Well, we're never gonna catch up at this point. But everyone, I am absolutely exhausted, and I am really, really, really starting to feel it. I apologize. I'm gonna have to get going. My eyes are burning big time. But everyone, thank you so much for joining in. This was definitely a heck of a lot of fun. Hopefully, I could give you some. You can see like my eyes, and I'm looking at the webcam. My eyes are like not even fully open right now. But hopefully I can give you some better racing towards the end of the week as we continue to start to get used to this whole wheel and this whole setup. Everyone, just thank you so much. But if you have any questions in the comments of any of these videos, definitely leave your questions there. I will try my best to answer them to the best of my ability. Especially, I do get a lot of questions regarding this wheel even still, which is reassuring that this wheel is still a relevant wheel for people in sim racing. I think it feels great for what it is, and it's unapologetically just a decent wheel. It's a decent wheel, especially for the prices that a lot of you guys are snagging these up for. I think that's an amazing deal as long as it works. You know, you got to make sure things work. But everyone, again, I'm Crash. This is RTA Motorsports. We are in our my parents' house. This is my pops' setup here, and we're just trying his wheel and really just getting a feel for everything. Years after we first picked it up, years after we have given it to him, so he's still using it, still enjoying it, and it's still in the family. So we got to give it the attention it deserves. Everyone, have a great night. Have a great day, depending on where you are in the world. And we'll catch you all next time.